Welcome back everybody, it's your boy Ace, and in today's video I'm gonna talk about what if Batman was poor. Roll the intro. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Nana. As you know, the reason I chose this topic is pretty simple. It's a new segment in my show, and the reason I chose Batman is also pretty simple. He's somebody everybody knows, so let's get it in. As you know, Batman is Batman due to three reasons, in my opinion. His parents got killed, he got Wayne Industry, and Alfred. And I want to strip all those trees from him. What I mean by that is mostly Wayne Industry and the influence he got through Wayne Industry. So let's get into it. First, let's say Batman's parents, or at this moment in time, he's not Batman. Bruce Wayne's parents was not the owners of Wayne Enterprises, a billion-dollar company. What would happen? I predict two things would happen. One is pretty simple and explanatory and pretty easy. Nothing. Absolutely nothing would happen. Why is that? Why would nothing happen? The reason we know Martha or Bruce Wayne's parents was targeted was because they wanted to change Gotham City and they had the power and the means to do it. So they were a threat and got killed. But if they didn't have money and were poor or average even, nobody would target them and nobody wants something from them. So easy way, nothing would happen. Bruce Wayne would have grown up a normal kid, become a normal adult, probably left Gotham because he's crazy and find a new place to call home. But that's boring part. Who wants to actually hear about that part? Let's get to the interesting part. The part two, what if his parents still got killed? Then what would happen? That's what we're gonna talk about. So my first point is, if Bruce Wayne's parents got killed, I'm gonna ramp most of this because I did actually write a script, but you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna ramble. Let's go. So if his parents got killed, the first thing he would feel was non-trust from the police department. Why? As when they owned Wayne Enterprises, it became his. He had the means and authority to make the police listen to him. Even thought he was a kid. They made a priority to find out who killed his parents. At this point, they won't. We still know at this point, Gotham is still a shady place. Most of police wouldn't do shit, so nothing would happen. And he would feel like he got no trust. Because of that, he would leave Gotham. Actually, not leave Gotham, but have extremely little trust for the police. So he would do the investigation on his own, and we know he got the inspiration, and he's a smart kid, Bruce Wayne, at this point in age. You can see it in the comic book. He does what he needs to do, and at this point I feel like he will do some detective work, probably do some scamming, try to find the guy who did it. That's the easy part, but here's the difficult part. And also my second point, Alfred. Because of the influence his parents had, if they were poor, he wouldn't have that, so he had to do everything for himself. But at the same time, he did it while he had the influence because he felt like he had to do something. This was had it's a different had in a way, because when he was poor he felt like he had to do it because he had no trust in the police. When he was rich he felt like he has to do it to avenge his parents, even though he knew the police was gonna do something about it. So at this point, the only sane person in his life was Alfred, his butler, or aka adopted father in a way, the one who trained him, showed him morals, or so on. At this point, Alfred wouldn't be there because we have to remember Alfred is Bruce Wayne's butler. But Bruce Wayne is poor now. He can't afford a butler. So what would happen? He would go and kill that dude immediately after finding him. That's it. After killing a person, Bruce Wayne would feel like he did the justice thing. Remember, he's still a kid, so after taking revenge for his parents, feel like he did something he should. And at that point, I feel like his point of view would change. He would no longer be called Batman. He would be an evil person, probably a kingpin, because he felt power after doing something like that. You don't. He felt at least some sort of change in emotion, psychological. I can't say it in that well, right? Either way, he felt something that changed him as a person. And that's a fact. After killing somebody or after a traumatic event, you're gonna change yourself as a human being. So he did something like first he saw his parents die, then found the killer, then killed him for revenge. So he's not the same person at the same time. A good example of this is Bane, one of Bruce Wayne's gallery of villains. Because Bane was, if you don't know his origin, was born in prison. He had to learn and survive after some stuff happened. He dreamt he was gonna be strong. Then he did it. But either way, what I'm saying is, Bane had no resources, so he trained his body, he trained his mind, and he became a threat. The third part and the most important is money. Bruce Wayne got no money. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna rob a couple banks. He's gonna do whatever he needs to do to feel like he has to take over Gotham to be the one and only ruler so something else wouldn't happen. We see that in his thought process multiple times, and that's something you see him doing. The only reason he doesn't kill is because he doesn't trust himself from coming back from that situation. But we know he's gonna kill this person because nobody's here to support him and show him another way. So what he's gonna do? He's gonna be the next kingpin of Gotham. At that point, I feel like all of his gallery, villain of gallery will never exist. All of them exist due to because Batman is Batman. Two-Face wouldn't exist. He'd just be a normal lawyer. The Riddler probably get killed. Joker definitely wouldn't exist. He'd be the Red Hood gang. Or, who knows, working for Batman. Penguin would be the only one I feel like would be a threat to Bruce Wayne as a kingpin because we know Penguin actually started from a young age. Actually, I feel like if Penguin took in Bruce Wayne, be more likely that Penguin would be in a way of an adopted father for Bruce Wayne and show him what's right and wrong. So I feel like at this point in time, if Bruce Wayne was actually poor, he would be a psychopathical kingpin of Gotham. I'm not taking away his ability to learn so on. I'm just taking away his money, and that's a part of him. A lot of people say Batman is Batman because he's a normal dude that's able to do what he can do. He's able to stand up against monsters and gods and all that stuff. But let's not forget, he can do that because of his money. We are in a society where money counts. Money can change your life. It's like Fast and the Flash. I'm making a good point. May I say so? But yeah, that's it. So my idea is if Batman was poor, he would be the next kingpin of Gotham. If you have another opinion about that, don't forget to put it in the comment section. I'm trying to get used to this, but it's sometimes easy to forget these words like comment, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, and tell me who's the next character you want me to do on What If. And if you don't have a character, I'm actually gonna do it on drum roll. Na 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 na. It's not a drum roll, but either way, I'm gonna do it on Green Lantern because his movie sucked. Goodbye.